Cases in Grand Forks County continue to rise amid an outbreak at a wind turbine blade manufacturing plant in Grand Forks. A mandatory quarantine is now in place for all LM Wind Power employees, whether they have tested positive for COVID-19 or not. All employees are required to quarantine by the state health department, effective immediately. 426 employees were tested in the plant's parking lot on Friday after 8 people tested positive for the virus earlier in the week. According to Governor Doug Burgum, 374 of those tests have gone through the lab. 88 of them were positive. 52 tests are still pending results and are expected sometime today. The governor said an aggressive approach in contact tracing is underway as well. LM Wind Power will continue to pay their employees while they are required to quarantine. The plant is closed for at least the next 14 days and is undergoing a massive cleaning. The number of confirmed cases of the coronavirus in North Dakota has now risen to 585. The state is reporting one new death, a woman in her 70s from Cass County with underlying medical conditions, bringing the state's total now to 10. 189 people have recovered from COVID-19. Meanwhile, in Minnesota, another 143 COVID-19 cases have been confirmed, bringing the state's total now to 2,356. As of yesterday, Clay County had 53 positive cases. In southwestern Minnesota, 60 people have tested positive in Nobles County, where many workers have been sickened at a meatpacking plant. Health officials report a total of 134 deaths in Minnesota from the virus. More than 1,000 Minnesotans have recovered. It's now 9 minutes before 7. Let's get a check of that First Alert Storm Team forecast with meteorologist Lisa Green.
Good morning. Today, starting off with conditions that are, well, not so great to start off the work week this week. We've got a chance for some rain, a little bit of snow out there. So I want to start off with some good news here. We've got some very spring-like weather coming our way. Not today, but this week. We will finally hit that 60-degree mark. It returns after being gone for the last 6 months. Last time we hit 60 was October 18th in Fargo. So it's been about that 6-month time frame. So we're really going to enjoy that and see some opportunities at seeing more of those 60s coming up in the extended planner. Today will not be one of those days. We're looking at some numbers into the 30s to some 40s. It's currently 39 degrees in Grand Forks and in Fargo. And there are a couple of places still in the 40s. Devil's Lake, one of those spots. We're at 43 degrees right now. And that's right where we're seeing some rain showers moving through. That's about to clear the Devil's Lake area, especially the town of Devil's Lake. This is dropping to the south and east, so it will be approaching places like Fargo-Moorhead in the next couple of hours. We've got some green already showing up overhead. Some of this not reaching the ground, but those showers will continue to move their way through. And you can see there are some blue areas on the map on the cooler side of this. The good news is all of our temperature reports coming in are above freezing, but still watch out for some wet roads and slick spots this morning. Wind speeds are light for most. We do have that gust to 30 in Devil's Lake, starting to turn northwesterly. We'll see more of that kind of wind today, and that will keep our temperatures down. Sisseton currently at 37 degrees. Fire weather concerns again today. Traverse and Grant County under a red flag warning starting at 8 a.m., but all of us should be concerned about this and not be burning for today with those stronger winds we have in store. Here's a look at that hour-by-hour planner. Expect to see some spotty rain showers. Now, if you get a good soak, that might help things along as far as fire weather concerns are, but these showers are going to be scattered, so they're not going to affect everyone. We're looking at some temperatures that are going to be into the mid-30s up in the far northeast to some low 50s down in the south and west. So big range in temperatures today. Definitely if you're more into Minnesota, you're going to be on the cooler side. And that potential for some of those showers maybe developing into a rumble of thunder or two on the warmer side of this, on the south end of this system. The winds are going to be strong again. This is afternoon and evening especially, but all day long we'll start to see those winds pick up and some gusts getting to 40 miles per hour into the evening and late night hours tonight. This is 10 o'clock tonight. You can see starting to quiet things down, and the week ahead does look good. Temperatures back into the mid to upper 50s to even some 60s. Wednesday we'll see that potential for that 64-degree range looking nice. And even, Tuesday and Thursday we're going to get very close. So we might even have a couple of 60s on those days too. So looking much better after today. Just got to get through this Monday.
Okay, thank you, Lisa. Police have arrested a Moorhead man on suspicion of murder in the disappearance of a 19-year-old woman. Moorhead police say they arrested 27-year-old Ethan Broad Friday night. He's currently in the Clay County Jail facing second-degree murder charges. 19-year-old Destiny Avery was last seen in South Moorhead on April 3rd. Investigators believe foul play was involved in her disappearance, but police say there is no threat or danger to the public. The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension and the Clay County Sheriff's Office are assisting Moorhead police in their investigation. Police in the Twin Cities arrested a suspected serial rapist who they say is linked to crimes in the U of M area dating back multiple years. Police believe the suspect committed his crimes primarily in neighborhoods near the University of Minnesota starting 5 years ago. The 34-year-old man was arrested on Friday at his home in Anoka County. He's now in jail being held on charges of suspicion of criminal sexual conduct and burglary. The arrest comes 5 weeks after police released these sketches and pleaded for tips. The suspect could be charged as soon as today. Police say other cases could also be added in the weeks to come. A robbery suspect is dead after he tried to escape in a raft before being killed in a shootout with police in Mankato, Minnesota over the weekend. According to the Mankato Free Press, a gas station clerk says a man carrying a bag appearing to have contained a gun stole beverages and dried meat on Saturday. The man then crossed U.S. Highway 169 on foot and headed toward the Minnesota River. That's where police found the suspect in a raft. Police said the suspect fired several times at officers and police returned fire. According to police, the suspect was killed in that shooting. His body was recovered from the river. The Minnesota Bureau of Criminal Apprehension is investigating. COVID-19 has made grocery shopping a much more daunting task for people at greater risk to the virus. But now a new delivery service is bringing necessities to people who can't chance heading to the store. And this option is free. Shopping Angels say their goal is to build relationships, which they hope will outlast this pandemic. All Shopping Angels volunteers are screened for possible exposure to COVID-19 before they can start. If you'd like to volunteer or you're interested in signing up for their service, we have links on our VNL News app. Gardening can help take your mind off things, and it can also help bring to life some things in your home while we're still in quarantine. The Valley Today's Abby Furchner joins us live this morning with Baker Garden and Gift with some great ideas to get us into the spring spirit. Good morning, Abby.
Good morning, Lisa. I'm joined by Rachel Saylor with Baker Garden and Gift. And Rachel, I think one thing that I found online that I love the most is the activity kits you guys are offering right now. Could you break that down for us and kind of show what an activity kit is and what people would be able to get if they ordered one?
Yeah, so we have a few different options online for the activity kits. We have a Coconama, a mini garden, a succulent garden, and a terrarium kit. Right here I have an example of the succulent garden kit.
And so what comes with that? What comes with those, especially the succulent garden one, what comes with inside that kit?
Yeah, so the succulent garden kit comes with a terracotta pot, enough soil to fill the pot, 3 succulents, and then your choice of rocks, moss, or sand to decorate the top of it.
That's so neat. And it comes with instructions and everything for all of those?
Yeah, it does. Yep.
And so what else can people get? Because I want to talk about this curbside pickup that you guys have to offer. Not only is it plants, but you can get other items too.
Yeah, so we have a wide variety of products available on our online store for curbside pickup. So the way it works is you just submit your order online. You'll get a notification as soon as it's fulfilled. And when you're here, you just give us a call, pop your trunk, and we'll bring the order right out to you.
And I know that there's games, house plants, you can get even pots and soil as well. So this is just one way that you can start gardening and bringing that life into your home during this time and keeping your mind busy and getting active out in the garden. So this is just a great opportunity. And of course, we'll have all this information up on valleynewslive.com if you want to start, getting an activity kit or you're looking for some new board games to play with the family.
I love that. I know you were talking about new puzzles, new board games, and just that advice.
Yeah.
You were talking earlier about pots and even that potting soil and everything. During the curbside pickup, people are itching to do some of that. I got my pots out over the weekend. They're just sitting there out front, empty, but ready to go. So some great advice. Thank you, Abby. Abby Furchner reporting live for us this morning. Thank you. Okay, let's get our answer now to our question of the morning on Facebook. Here's today's question. Over 6 billion of these are sent every single day. That makes sense. The answer is emojis. How many do you send per text? Remember, you can play along every weekday morning by heading to our Valley News Live Facebook page. Here on the Valley today, we want to thank you for tuning in to watch our coverage, and we want to assure you that we are working hard to make sure you are staying informed during this COVID-19 pandemic. Just head to valleynewslive.com or use our VNL News app. The Valley Today rolls on. Join us right now on the Fargo CW.